No, this is not Minecraft. This is a game inspired by Minecraft. A game inspired by eldritch horror set in a post-apocalyptic setting where you must rebuild society from the Stone Age all the way to the advent of steel. This is a game that allows you to have an in-depth character creator where you can choose how you appear without having to go to a separate website to download a skin from and go through a very lengthy, albeit simple but sometimes annoying process. A game made by a single developer studio that prides themselves on being fair and independent. A game that is handmade with minimum requirements to get the most beautiful experience. A game tailored to have a strong community and a very open and very appreciative modding API to where you can customize the game to your liking. And already from the vanilla experience, you can already customize the game how you want. What is this game, you may ask? Why have I decided to talk about it here on the channel? Well, this is Vintage Story. A game that I have quickly fallen in love, and a game that I am looking forward to experiencing more here on the channel and in my personal time. Because, as the developers have put it themselves, this is a game where there's no marketplace, no loot boxes, no microtransactions. A game meant to have a very strong and very moddable engine that wants to foster a friendly and supportive community. A game developed by Angie Go Studios. I probably butchered your name, but I just want you all to know, developers, if you are hearing this, you have made a game that I have quickly fallen in love with. A game that I hoped to have my audience fall in love with as well, to give it more exposure, because this game is criminally underexposed. This game is $20 right now. You can go to their website, I will have a link to it in below, or you can go to a Humble Bundle and buy it there, or you can go to itch.io and buy it there. But this game, how is it different from Minecraft? Well, starting off right here on the screen, you have to make your own tools. When I say you go back to the Stone Age, I mean it. You have to handcraft stone tools, like a knife in the process I'm doing here, to then form a spear, to then go off and hunt. In the world, there are traders out there that sells, in this case that you're seeing on screen, clothing that you can then use gears, which that's its currency, to trade for valuable loot. And there are multiple types of traders. In my brief time, I've seen an artisan that sells pretty complex craftable gears, which you can then use to make windmills. And when I say this game wants to be stunning on a very minimum hardware requirement, I mean that. This game looks so good, and it barely runs horribly. Right now you're going to see a fast track to me just exploring the wilderness, gathering up some materials, making some knives, making a spear, to then be able to at least defend myself, because here shortly I'm going to have a near-death encounter with a pack of wolves. Yeah, wolves. Where in Minecraft, wolves would be a very basic mob to fight, one that you can tame with bones. But in Vintage Story, wolves are just as deadly as they are in real life. A wrong place, wrong time encounter can leave you dead, and that is just the vanilla mobs. That's the mobs that you expect. Wolves, bears, moose. Yes, there are moose in the game, and they are huge. And that's on to talk about the eldritch monsters that you face. I didn't get to record them and my initial thoughts, because I want to get this video as quickly as possible just to share it all with you guys. But when I say there are horror elements, I mean there are horror elements. And going back to those wolves, you will hear past me just about die. Yeah, I went from full HP to just about under half from one wolf bite. If both of those wolves had attacked me, I would have died and went back to spawn.
Phew.
Yeah, that could have ended very badly past me. Take a breather.
Boy.
But this game is just so underrated, and it's criminal. As I stated before, it's just I hit my mic because this is how much I love this game already, and I've barely put any time into it. The game looks good. There's a rich and deep lore that I didn't get to touch on, but I've been watching videos on, and I don't want to spoil it for you all. That's how much I want you all to enjoy and experience this game yourself. Right now you are seeing me a time-lapse of me building my first home out of dirt, where in the other block game, I would have already made a pretty nice log house. But here, I'm having to use dirt because that's the only material that I can actually get reasonably in a large quantity. Everything else I need, from wood to stone, I need to make tools to survive on. I need to make campfires to then go and hunt, which you'll see shortly. A boar, a baby pig, to get a single piece of meat to try and get my hunger up a little bit more. So that way I can just have enough energy to go out and try to forage and hunt again. This game has so many mechanics into it that just amaze me. Sorry, burped a little bit. But I want to talk about this game in this more one-on-one basis, because on this channel I like to tell stories and I like to share experience of games that I played, and I want you all to love and appreciate as well. And Vintage Story is a game that needs that love and appreciation because it's not available on Steam. And from what I can gather from the developers, they don't want to go on Steam yet because the game, as it stands, is not at a point where they feel like it should be on Steam. And also because of some legality issues with Steam, they would take a rather large pay cut. But this game needs more exposure. This game is something that you just need to experience. And it's just something that I really want to talk about. On this channel, sure, the roleplays are what I'm mainly going to be known for. But I also want to share stories, and part of that is sharing my experience with games that I absolutely love.
Back here.
And with Vintage Story, there's the community around us has done an amazing ways of sharing the game, exposing it, and telling their own unique stories. The first time I got exposed to this game was through Remy Down Under Gaming with an RP event that he did. And since then, I've watched more videos of people doing semi-roleplays in this game, and it's like, this is something that I want to get in on. If you are a Vintage Story content creator, please reach out to me. I want to experience more of this game. I want to experience the tales that can happen from it. And I want to share this game. I want this game to get more exposure so that way the developers can get the resources that they need to truly make this game into what they want. Like I said earlier, it is available on their website and a Humble Bundle and itch.io. Link to their website is in the description. You can see all the love and attention that it needs, and it's only $20. If you have $20 to spend, or if you're looking for something new to play, I highly recommend Vintage Story. Stay tuned to the channel for more tales to come. I've been Type 1 Dragon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, Poza Wundun. Good travels out there.